Hi, today we're not going to be actually talking about how to hit a golf shot. We're going to be talking about the etiquette of golf. Some of the things that can help speed up play, and also if you're a relative beginner, making you a little more knowledgeable, therefore giving you more confidence how to act when you're out on the golf course. And especially we come into the etiquette part more on the green than any other part of the golf course. We live here at Lexington. We're playing golf amongst our neighbors and friends. So we want to be considerate and abide by the rules of golf and therefore the etiquette of golf. It's been spelled out by the USGA and our golf club here at Lexington. And if we all abide by the same rules, it's going to make our golfing experience all that much more enjoyable. So we want to get all our members on the same page, and I'm going to start by first going over putting, where you should stand. We all know we don't want to be talking while another one is putting or hitting a golf shot at any time, so that's real important. Number two, when I'm putting, for example, right here with this ball, the other 2 or 3 players in the group, they want to make sure and not stand where they would distract me. And where would that be? Well, it would be behind me or in front of me. So those are the 2 areas you don't want to stand. You want to either stand behind me or in front of me where I can't see you. You do that, you're going to make a lot of members that you play with happy, and they're going to enjoy playing with you. Also, we want to be careful not to step in anybody's line. So if my ball is over there, I don't want to step in this person's line like this to get to my ball. Because let's face it, it could make a foot impression and it could cause their ball to hop and miss the putt. So I want to be considerate, and I'm going to walk around and go to my ball. Okay? Real important. Also, how about when you hit your shot into the green and you make a ball mark? Well, you know, nowadays the greens are pretty soft because 2 weeks ago we aerified them, so they are going to make a ball mark in the green. And I want to just go over quickly how to repair that ball mark. Now I've got a tee, and what I'm going to actually try to do is go around the circle of the ball mark and move it towards the center. I'm not digging it up and bringing it up, I'm just moving it to the center. And then of course I'll tap it down. You don't want to really go down and dig it up. Okay, you go down and move it towards the center. If you do that, I'm sure you've all heard, a ball mark can repair in 24 hours. If you leave the ball mark, it'll take 2 weeks to repair. So that's real important, and we ask that you all keep that in mind. Also, the flag stick. When you are on the green, most of you know you have to either take the flag stick out or you have someone attend it. Because when you're on the green, if you were to hit the flag stick, that would be a 2-shot penalty. So that's why we have someone tending it if you can't see the hole too well. Now what I'm going to do is show you how to go about doing that. Number one, as you can see, my shadow is right over the cup, and that would be distracting to a member. So what I want to do is go to the side, and without stepping in someone's line, notice a ball behind me, so I'm going to look and I'm going to step over their line. Now that just showed them that I'm aware that they're there and I didn't want to step in their line. What you do, grab the flag stick so it's not blowing around and distracting the putter. Hold it like this, then keep your feet away from the cup, because if you're here, that's where most of the people are going to be putting, and you could leave an imprint there. So stand away from the cup, test the flag. Always want to do this. Pull it out a little and test it, because many times, because of sand getting in the cup, it can stick, and when they hit their putt, you're trying to pull it out, and there are times when you can't pull it out. So and if they hit it, of course, it's a 2-shot penalty. So you want to test the flag. There, I've got it up and out a little, and I'm standing still. I'm not moving, I'm just standing there. Now once they hit their putt, that's when I pull the flag stick straight up, not damaging the lip of the cup. And then I just walk away, not standing or walking in anybody's line of play. I'll put the flag stick off to the side. And that's important, because how many times have we set it down where someone putts and hits the flag stick that's on the ground? So that's another thing that you want to keep in mind whenever we're dealing with the cup and the flag stick. Okay. Also, when walking on the green, you have to be very careful with your footprints. We see time and time again when we get up to the green, footprints all over, because there's just takes one person, let's say at 7:30 in the morning, to be twisting and scuffing, and those marks are there for the rest of the day. So we want to make sure to pick up our feet. Now when you finish the hole, if you find someone in the group who's made some impressions, then you can tap them down when you're finished with the hole, not before you putt. So just tap them down and mention to the person in the group, of course in a nice way, that they're leaving some impressions in the green, and they might want to pick up their feet and be a little more aware of it. So those are some of the things that we want to keep in mind. Also, did you ever lose a club on the golf course? Well, I know I have, but that was many years ago, until I learned that if I had a chipper with me and my putter, I've learned to take the club that I used to chip with, and I put it either on the flag stick or in the direct line I have to walk to my cart. That way, I promise you, I've never lost the golf club. Here at Lexington, we have at least 5 or 6 or more every week turned in because they left them out on the course. So I think that's a real good tip to keep in mind, so you don't lose a golf club along the way. Also, parking your carts around the green. When you park your cart, we ask that you park it on the cart path, and don't park it way up in front on the cart path, nor in front of the green. We want you to park it on the cart path so you can depart right to the cart, keep your putter in your hand, get in the cart, and go on to the next hole. In the next hole, of course, that's when you get out of the cart. You can put your putter in the bag and pull out your driver, all in one step. The scorekeeper can ask everyone on the next tee, what'd you have on that hole? Well, I had a 4. And you can keep score accordingly on the next tee. Because keep in mind, we're talking about the etiquette, and people could be hitting from behind, and they're wanting to hit, while if you're over there in the cart, it's still very dangerous and you could get hit by a golf ball. So we ask you to just go ahead and move out accordingly. And we encourage you to stop by the golf shop, where we have some pamphlets from the USGA, especially if you've just gotten into the game, or if you're a ranked beginner and have no idea what the etiquette is. We ask you to stop by the shop. The golf professionals, myself and my assistants, will be happy to take you out and go over the etiquette with you, and also give you the proper pamphlets from the USGA that will at least give you an idea of what to do. Because even if you're a 40 handicapper, if you abide by the rules of golf and keep the pace up, you could play with any of the pros on tour, and believe it or not, it could be a very enjoyable round for everybody. It's only when you're taking a lot of time and you're walking or talking that it can make it a long day for everybody concerned. So if you keep these things in mind, I'm sure you're going to enjoy your golf game a whole lot more.